Hi everyone. This video is going to be a little more introspective than the others. Not about the nuts and bolts of the game, but of my philosophy. Reminder, you can disagree all you want. Your opinion is yours. But if you can't be respectful in comments, don't bother saying anything. I will delete them. Anyway, so this video is about why I am attacking a level 7 city, even though I have absolutely no hope of getting anywhere with it. Now, my initial reasons for proposing this in the Lost City chat was because I don't know how the other factions did. There are 3 factions that have access to the level 7 cities on my map. Bear, which is us, Wolf, and Elephant. As I was saying, I don't know how the others did. I know that our attack was scheduled at 12 hours before reset, which I guess was a good time for the other kingdom in our faction, because I guess a lot of them are in Poland or something. But that was not a good time for a lot of people in my kingdom. I did manage to make it. I had to wake up at 4:30 in the morning for it, but I did, and I was there. But I was too tired to have my other castles participate. It was just my main. And I could see that we had fewer participants than we had had taking a level 6 city 4 hours before reset the day before. So that right there, time frame was not good for enough people. I don't remember how many minutes we were into it. I want to say we were only about 25 minutes into it when our faction leader called off the attack because he was losing too many troops, which is understandable. As I said, we didn't have as many people as we should have, and the faction and the level 7 city is incredibly tough. What made me unhappy was that they refused to try again. They did not try to schedule at a time that worked for more people. They did not, as far as I know, they did not try and coordinate with the other factions. Because that was something we had learned early on when fighting with Elephant for I think it was a level 3 or 4 city. All attacks, no matter who they're from, hit the NPCs in the outer city garrison. It is not until that is destroyed and the faction that beats that final garrison is the one that occupies the outer city garrison at that point. It's not until that happens that you're attacking the other players. And then even once that happens, the outer city garrison is taken by somebody and they're attacking the inner city. If somebody else then wins the outer garrison, beats the players there, and is now in control of the outer city garrison, the inner city durability doesn't reset. It continues to go down. So it is possible. I don't know about likely. And maybe the odds were very, very low. I don't know anything about the strengths of the other factions, except for the fact that they did manage to take level 6s. So they're not, total wusses. But there was a possibility that maybe if the 3 of us worked together, we could have taken it. Maybe. Probably low odds. I have no clue. But as far as I know, nothing was tried. I could be wrong. They were horrible. The other kingdom was horrible about letting us know what they were thinking. But as far as I know, nothing was tried. And that bugged me a little bit because so many of the rewards, the better rewards, depend on taking a level 7 city. Without level 7 city, you're stuck at the chivalric order. The rewards are not great. Better if you're an R4, which almost all of the R4s are from their kingdom. But still not great. Not as good as they could have been if we had taken the level 7. So that, and other people were commenting on that. There were some members of the Wolf faction in the chat the other day talking about it. And so I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. So that's why I initially proposed it. Nope, I'm running out of troops now. I pressed forward with it, not because I'm trying to prove something the way other players have claimed, not because I'm a try-hard, but because the main objection to trying was, oh, we're losing too many troops. And this is something that I can understand the mindset. When I first started playing, I would get so upset if I got attacked, if I lost troops. Because when you're a newbie free-to-play player, it took a lot of effort to get those troops. And it was very upsetting to see them go bye-bye. But here's the thing. These bigger castles that are complaining about losing troops, they have millions of them. My troop might, the amount that my troop might is increased on my main castle is somewhere in the area of 400,000. That is approximately 6 million T11 troops. The leader of our faction has over 1 billion in might solely from troops. Even if they're all, I can't remember if he's got T14s or T13s, but either way, even if that's all, if that's all they are, that is, I can't even do the math. I don't want to do the math because it would depress me, but that's a heck of a lot of troops. Now I can understand, I do understand the math. 80% of my troops, or the 20% loss when the shrine closes, 20% of 5 million, that's my battle troops, is a lot less than 20 million, or 20% of 10 million. But on the other hand, this is a game. And that kind of mindset I don't think in my opinion, it's not healthy. Particularly since we are limited to 5 marches. Okay? Now, even if you can fit 500,000 troops in your march, that's 2.5 million. Anything above that isn't 100% necessary for gameplay. It helps in the battle events, like Battle of Sarnesia and Alliance Clash, if you don't have to keep healing your troops. You've just got them to spare. But that's the point. They're there to be used. And refusing to try something, playing a game and then refusing to play it because you might lose imaginary troops. As I said, it made a lot more sense to me when I was a smaller player, when I didn't have all these troops built up, when I didn't understand how to use the fast comeback from military expedition to build troops up quickly. But for the bigger players, I don't know, I don't think it's a healthy mindset, and it's not one that I want to accidentally fall back into. So, even though I'm about to run out of troops, and even though I will lose 20% of them when the shrine closes, I'm still going to use them. Because I don't want to fall into that trap of taking a game so seriously, so intensely, that I can't play it the way it's meant to be played. So, anyway, that's my reasoning. As I said, if you disagree, that's your prerogative, but keep any comments nice. And have fun and good luck.